Beta uprising! Those fucking normies! I don't want to talk about it, Grandma!
Agent Mako, how's the investigation going?
It's going fine. It's been a while since I mailed him that FOIA packet, and I don't think he suspects anything major.
Listen, just don't let yourself get emotionally invested. I read your college paper about Isla Vista, and there was that presentation you did in your senior year, directly following Manazian's attack. When was that? April 23rd, 2018?
It was my 22nd birthday.
That doesn't make it personal. I do have a gift for you, though. Another meeting with Dr. Lecter. Before all that, I need you to tell me about this book you've been reading first.
You're wearing light blue, a fitting fragrance for a coastal hunter like yourself. Tell me, Agent Mako, has this book gotten you any closer to your prey? Do you sense blood in the water?
Well, the edgy short film he made in high school about a year before Isla Vista, but the novel he wrote in college, and it's heavily influenced by My Twisted World, and he's admitted to relating to Elliot on some level.
Quid pro quo, Agent Mako. You were assigned to this case for a reason. The book landed in your hands by no mistake. Can't you feel that? Tell me, do you see a reflection upon Don's frame in Twisted Soul? Or perhaps the mestizo child, with his appetite for violent justice, as well as fatty cuisine from south of the equator? This juvenile primate has struck a nerve within your psyche, hasn't he, Agent Mako?
You see a lot, Doctor. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is my favorite Disney movie. Esmeralda the Gypsy is my favorite character. I love the song God Help the Outcasts. It's a really beautiful song. I also love her goat friend. I really love the villain, Frollo. I think he's really, really cool. Gypsies overall are pretty rad and pretty awesome. I totally love gypsies. Hey, Horrified? Have you read much of Gypsy's case file yourself?
Yeah? Why? What's going on?
Do you ever feel odd when you're reading some of this stuff?
What do you mean, odd?
Don't tell me you're getting sympathetic.
No, it's just... I joined the Bureau because I wanted to hunt down international pedophiles and catch serial killers. But all I'm doing is just sitting here reading right-wing chats and monitoring Joker tweets. It all just seems so trivial.
Look, I know it may seem stupid to call in Dr. Lecter about a monkey incel,
But it's the way things are now. It's all digital and...
flatter than it used to be.
I just don't see how a political enemy deserves the wrath of a spiritual one.
You need to get some rest.
I'll call you in the morning.
Victims being trafficked and traveled and lent out around the country and around the world. We sent you 3 12-year-old females.
Agent Mako, stop researching Epstein. Right-wing Twitter has a new hashtag going.
To my dear father, it's been a while since I've heard your voice, but I haven't forgotten the jokes you've told me. I'll occasionally find myself revisiting one of your old identities for nostalgia's sake. You should have just nutted up and married Jade years ago. A hot racist Asian girl is hard to find. Now cancer has you by the balls, and I don't know how to feel. I keep reminding myself that you always return. You'll have a new name and no face, but you'll always come back. Stay strong, Daddy Jim. Sincerely, one of your many groomed children.
Agent Mako, how's the rest been treating you?
Have I ever told you the story about Elliot walking on the beach?
You mean Elliot Roger? I don't think you have.
In my twisted world, Elliot writes about how a beautiful girl passed him on the beach. He said she smiled at him, and it's the only part of his adult life that he writes about being happy.
Alright, what are you getting at?
These incels, it's like I can cuff and interrogate these men, but I can't cure them. And sometimes I just feel like it's all out of my power.
Why do you care so much?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand.
You're back, Agent Mako. Do you have another Pulitzer Prize-worthy novel for me?
No, I just need to ask you. When you said this juvenile primate has struck a nerve within your psyche, what did you mean? What do you think you see?
Something happened to you in your youth, Agent Mako. Trauma emanates from you stronger than that Dolce & Gabbana perfume. You've dedicated yourself to unraveling the plots of lonely, violent men. Tell me, what motivates you? What great tragedy is that little girl from Long Island trying to thwart?
I think you already know.
You've come home to see me, little Mako.
It's Agent Mako now.
You should have known joining the FBI wouldn't rid you of me. Intrusive memories are the mark of a traumatized mind.
I thought I had a handle on it, but I read a book that reminded me far too much of you.
Never mind the King of Kings, I will teach you all secret things.
I now have the Lord, and he keeps no secrets from me.
Cigarette?
I don't want to go out like my dad.
I've been following your work for the last few months. You seem to feel a lot for your subjects. Not typical of an agent.
If I'm gonna watchlist someone, I want there to be a reason.
You know it's more than that. This isn't just a display of empathy. This is protective. With Gypsy, you came to his defense like his own mother. Jim, referring to him as your father, and Mumkey, the deletion of his channel seemed to have struck a chord with you.
It wasn't just jokes for me. He had a point.
You seem to be more invested in protecting these dark online communities than the public. I know this because you're part of them.
When you've seen the things I have in life, it can be kind of hard to relate to the rest of the world.
I'm not criticizing you. In fact, I'm on your side. Me and tons of agents in the Bureau want to put God above the government. For now, I want you to continue as is. Hide in plain sight, but for now, you work for me.
For God, I will. He's just sitting there, drawing. menacingly.
If we sit here long enough, we can definitely get him for public masturbation.
I'm gonna lock him and Digibro up either way.
You've been back in New York for over a month. Is there any reason you're not taking my calls?
I got vaccinated, and my body didn't take it well. I'm slowly getting back to monitoring those threads.
I'm going to be very disappointed if I find out you're hiding something from me.
Shit!
Don't fret. Something tells me he'll be free to look around for a very long time.
Have I ever told you the story about Elliot walking on the beach?
What motivates you?
He said she smiled at him.
What great tragedy is that little girl from Long Island trying to thwart?
Good morning, little Mako. I can see you're well rested.
I haven't slept well in a very long time.
Dreaming of your sharks again? I don't need to ask you why. I already understand your connection to these men.
They are where I find contentment. And they are also what keeps me awake at night.
You think that if you stop Elliot as he walks on that beach and tell him to go home and hug his parents, that little girl won't die, and your lambs will stop screaming.
Dear Lord, I don't know if I can handle concealing myself for you any longer. I feel as though I am denying you simply by omitting your presence in my life. I don't know what. Hello?
I want to ask you a question. When did all this start for you? Did you laugh a little too hard during one of the Medicare streams I assigned you? Or did you join the FBI with the sole purpose of defending a bunch of far-right incels?
I don't see a case file. Have you come merely for company? I know corporate culture could be divisive, but I never thought I'd see you so desperate.
At this point, you're my best choice to confide in.
Your politics are of no interest to me, Agent Mako. I'm more intrigued by the reflection you see in your violent male counterparts. Windows to hell, as our friend CWC would say.
I don't appreciate the comparison. I watch them because they're vulnerable.
These men pose a threat to themselves, yes, but the little girl even more so. You may have salvaged yourself, but there's little hope for them. Without you, that is.
There's so much I know, but it's not enough to stop mass violence. How do I persuade them?
They are not the ones who need persuading, Agent Mako. It's the glass eyes that capture them.
Glad you called. You finally ready to explain yourself?
I don't know what I'm supposed to explain. I'm not the idiot who thinks that internet comedians are the biggest problem in the universe.
Don't get fucking sarcastic with me. I don't know how you've snuck around this far or what you're a part of, but this is not gonna end well for you.
That's the fucking problem. I'm not a part of anything. I just know a lot. You can waste your time demonizing me over politics, or you can accept the help that I'm trying to give to you.
I don't think I want to.
I knew you wouldn't. Dear Lord, I feel so incredibly close to doing the things that I want to do for you. I've been waiting and praying for so long. I just hope that you let me reach it. I'm so paralyzed, Lord. I cannot bear all of this being so far out of reach. I need to...
I hear you, little Mako, and so does he. This desire inside of you is very honorable. But you must be patient. If you act too quickly, you may destroy what you've already built.
I don't know how much longer I can do this for you.
I want you to talk about something less provocative in the meantime. Something safe. You will have what you want in the end, little Mako. Be careful and stay quiet.
I felt an absolutely incredible sense of menace. It was hell on earth to be in there, in the presence of these entities, and yet I couldn't move, couldn't cry out, and couldn't get away. I'd lay as still as death, suffering inner agonies. Whatever was there seemed so monstrously ugly, so filthy and dark and sinister. Of course they were demons, they had to be, and they were here, and I couldn't get away.
It's not right to drink alone, little Mako.
I told you not to call me that anymore.
Your past is never far behind you. You're not a special agent. You're just a woman who infiltrated the system to solve her own childhood trauma.
Creating meaning out of pain. Isn't that what people do?
You're in a losing game, Agent Mako. There are principalities and powers at play that go far beyond your capabilities.
I just want them to have what I have, to receive the same gifts that I did. Lord, I just want them to know what you've done for me.
It doesn't matter what you know, little Mako. How much you want to help, how much you could help. You are, and always will be, an outsider. You really think law enforcement would listen to a person like you? You will never rescue your fellow autismos from these demons, and you will never stop the goblins.
Lord, I can feel the shaping of my trauma's purpose. Why must you keep me on the cusp of actualization? The dam in my mind is breaking.
God honors your patience, little Mako. He will reward you for your efforts, even if you can't see the extent of his vision.
Why does he let me feel empathy that he knows almost no one can understand?
You underestimate his ability to transform the heart, little Mako. He will give you the instruction you need when the time comes. Trust him, and he will make your paths straight.
They wait like a quiet, unassuming person in the crowd. A nice person who wouldn't seem like they could harm a fly, shoot a gun, or slash with a knife. But oh buddy, they will, and with cold as hell energized accuracy. They wait to be activated to kill, slaughter, and unleash hell in society so the demons can dance and their leader can emerge as savior of humanity. A savior for humanity whom they say can bring a new order out of the chaos. They know what they are to do. They know what is planned, and most of them wait with dark, bated breath, charged by ancient fallen spirits.
Longfully reminiscing? Your old friends must be happy to see you. They don't know about your stunt at the FBI.
No, I made a promise all those years ago, and I don't know if I can keep it.
You ask too much of people, Agent Mako. His suffering is something that you understand because of your extremely rare experience. They will never see him in the light that you do.
They can't possibly take it that badly. They have to know that I come with good intentions. Why is my empathy so strange? Why is it so wrong?
Your mask is slipping, little Mako. They're going to know the traumas that motivate you. You can't outrun your history, and you can't save him.